All right, everybody. This is for YouTube. This one's going to be strictly for YouTube. I'm going to be just giving everybody another little update because it's been a minute. I had another video that was supposed to drop, but it didn't. And that was a freaking... that was a bee. Great, people on YouTube get to see that. But yeah, no. I hate bees. Let me get out this car before another one attacks. Or just tries to get curious. And one was getting curious. Probably knew it. But that's the two Cadillacs. Go put my Slurpee down on this log or this tree that we cut down. Put my key in my pocket for now. So, for those who know, this is the car that was featured on Black Car Guru's channel. This one was kind of in the background, or no, you didn't see this one, but this one's going to be the second supercharged car. It's not done yet. We already have all the parts over there ready to go in, but we're waiting on the supercharger. So I got to give my boy a good $600, get a supercharger, and no, the superchargers are not $600. I promise you. It's just I know some people. They're in my Cadillac community in my club, and they see me. So I'm in a club. We look out for each other. So no, you cannot get these things for $600. You're going to spend more like $3,000 now because literally the LS community kind of screwed it over. And there's a guy that goes by Daddy Performance, which I don't know if he watches my videos, and if he does, but thank you, but fuck you, because you literally made it so now these, because these used to, for a supercharger right here, this used to be $300. And if I could like learn how to edit, I'm gonna try to get an editing thing in on one of my videos and like start like actually showing people, but like how I used to, but I gotta get better editing software. So I'm just going to tell you, and then one of these days I'll make like a post and show people the facts. But you used to be able to get a boxed up supercharger fresh from the factory for $300. The shipping would be like $60. So you pay like almost closer to $400 for a supercharger, brand new, fresh out the box. Yeah, the supercharger that I put on here, you could buy it. And my buddy Ryan, who has another supercharged front wheel drive that did it kind of before me, I showed him the website, and then there was only 11 of them left in stock at the time, and then Daddy Performance or some performance shop went and bought them out and put them on LS's, on the 5.3s, the 6.0s, and all those like catfishes, the sharks and the catfish. And that ticked me off because I was like, damn, LS has so many supercharger options. It got annoying, I'm not gonna lie, because it's like, damn, LS has so many options, so many adapters for other superchargers, and some of them are cheap, some of them are expensive. But the fact that they came over and was like, oh, let's make an adapter for these superchargers and buy the rights to have more of these produced, and then now they make some more of these, but now they come with an adapter to go on an LS, and then they also have ones that go for North Stars. But North Stars, they're rare. They're the rare superchargers that belonged on a North Star, not an LS, and North Star. So I don't know if it didn't like my video glitch, but I'll look back at this. But about 3 minutes, 13 seconds, so okay. My phone dying. So we'll get back on this topic. Yeah, I don't know why they thought of it and was like, let's just take something that doesn't belong and put it in there and make it belong, only to make like 150 horsepower with like 12 pounds of boost. Okay, cool. There's so many LSA blowers. There's so many other ones that make way more power because they're much more new. But it's like LS is so hungry for power. Like the community is always just so hungry to be so powerful that they'll like ruin other builds and other cars in a sense. And that's not me like me trying to rag LS, because trust me, I got an LQ9 right there. Like I have pretty much an LS right there, and I love it. I love driving this. It's one of my favorite cars to drive. It's not my favorite more than this. Like driving that, I like driving that more because it's just more smooth than the LQ9. That LD8 will always be more smoother of a ride than the LQ9, and that's just fact behind that. And I could show anybody, like, it's just a more smoother, clean ride. That's more of like a very rough ride in comparison when you like know your stuff about like how certain cars ride, but not the point. So this one, my VIN 9 swap, because it used to be an LD8 like this one, but it was the high-end LD8 that they had before they switched over the year in '96. So these things have things in common. They're basically the same car, but this has concourse, like luxury extra features. This one doesn't, so it's just like a gutted, this is like a gutted down-tuned version of this, while this is a turned up version of that. but that's 95, that's 96. They're the same thing. They still have the VIN Y on both of them, but this is a VIN Y swap. So I swapped it over to the Concourse style, newer gens, and then put a supercharger on it. And that's why this one is taking a little longer, because I have to like program everything. I have to go on my computer, I have to, in the little computer in there, kind of work things around a little bit just so it accepts it from here. And then I have to take it into a shop and put it on a dyno and then test it and have them tune it from there. And then it will be ready to go. So yeah, that's what this project is. So we're waiting on parts, and we're waiting on like setting up a dyno arrangement and trying to get everything going. We're going to get it tuned. And I also have to wait for Jake Weeps to get a hold of him and see if he'll tune it. And then that's tuning the supercharge, not even including the fact that we're throwing the turbo in with it. But we're going to do that for next year. We're just getting it running with the supercharger first, keeping it at like 600 horsepower. Easy. It's easy to make that. We're going to keep it low just so it stays in one piece safely. We'll turn it up to 8 and then make sure it's good on 8 and it doesn't die. And then after that, boom, we're going to chuck a turbo in there. We'll keep it on a safe little low boost, and then we'll kind of slowly turn it up to see where it's kind of at, where it starts to kind of be like stagger a bit. We'll keep it at the safe part. We'll work around it, rebuild it, do it again, you know, like anything that a normal car guy would do. But the one thing that was my thing about these superchargers, it was my ick. It was my, why the fuck did they do this? The LS community comes in, dogs and North Stars. Even though, one, we're GM, we're all in the same family, so kind of like stupid to shoot your own people, because, you know, have a war breakout between Ford guys and Mopar guys. Love you, Mopar guys. I'm so sorry. I love you. Ford guys, you're a little cocky, but I do love you guys. You guys have a place in my heart, too, because, you know, my Termy boys out there, Termy boys, I don't care. My dad don't like Ford. He hates Ford regardless, but Termy guys, you guys are still the last hope of Ford. I don't care what anyone says. The Boss 302s from the 60s, you guys are the last hope. Lightning guys, not that bullshit new Lightning. I swear to God, that thing's so horrible. We don't talk about that. But Ford guys, you know who you are. The real Ford guys are Termys, Lightnings, and Boss 302s from like back in the day, and like old school Mustangs. That is the backbone of Ford for me. And I can't forget there's the Mark 8 and the SHO. Yeah, I got to give them their credit too. So there are some good Fords that I like. If I could, I would get them. So we're gonna get distracted. We're having a little talk. You know, that's just how I am when I do this, so you guys can always hear my antics and ranting. It's fun, because I'll go on forever if I really allow myself to. But besides that, what did make... Actually, no, we're going to pull this off. Fuck it. My ADHD is just going everywhere right now. There we go. So now you can see something. There. So, now we're talking. Because now I can actually look at my car while I talk, and I'm actually going to enjoy it. But, and don't mind the crookedness of the thing. I don't even ask. It frustrated me the entire way through, but it kept messing up because I like angled it right, had it all lined up, and then it went, and the wind hit and blew it, and I was like, and I set it down, and it like, I couldn't peel it back, so I it fucked it up right there, because I was going to start it low and have it go on the line, and then that part right fucked up, so I like lined it back up towards here, and then this part, so I was like, I don't know if I could, I'll have someone redo the logo. I like it, but I want it to be a little different, like a little different, but for now, it'll work. We'll get a new one. It's okay, and then we'll scrape the old one off. But I'll take a picture of it and have it like another designer like give me a better look to it. Because the other guy, he did a damn good job. He even did my old logo right there, but I'm gonna scrape all those off and kind of like show the original logos, but then have a guy remake them like the way I really wanted it to look. But that guy did a damn good job. I just messed up trying to install that or put it on. But we're getting way off topic. So, we're going to get back on the supercharger topic. On that note, supercharger right here, I'm not going to tell you exactly what everything is, but there are a mix of Ford parts and CTSV parts. Not everything, but that's just your hint if you want to make this work. Yeah, you got to do a lot of like combining parts and just doing all types of things. I'm not going to tell you guys how to do the fueling and the freaking throttle body. That's a whole freaking annoying thing I'm dealing with right now. Why my car's not running currently is because throttle body and fueling is the issue. Bolting everything, I can bolt up everything else, put up all like the lines, hook up everything, put the battery in, have everything ready, and have this car ready to crank. But running is a different problem. It's another animal right now. Until I get the gas line, that last little line hooked up, there is no way I'm starting this car without starting a fire. So that's another thing holding it back. The brakes aren't even installed, and I'm planning on just taking out the brakes, like taking off the weird hill that we're on. I'm gonna take it off, put the CTSV brakes or CTSV calipers on, drilled slotted rotors. We're gonna upgrade. We're making sure everything here is getting upgraded drastically, putting the V calipers on that have the V mark on them. Got the V badge right there. We're gonna make, like I said, the CDC concept. It's a Cadillac DeVille Concourse V. This is just a DeVille. This is the DeVille Concourse V. So we're making a V variant of the Concourse, of the highest model, because then it would go DeVille, D-Elegance, Concourse, Concourse V. So that's basically what I'm making. But it's like, if everyone's like, that's not real, you're just doing that, okay, cool. But what I'm trying to do is be like Hennessy Venom. It's like I'm trying to be the Hennessy Venom of the North Star guys. When you guys come to me and you want to make some good power, I want to be the guy you can trust. The guy that's like, hey, you know that I'm going to build your car to the moon and it's going to handle some power. Because you know why? My car gets to go first and test all types of fun shit out. And if I blow it up, then I found out where the weak point is. And then when I find that out, I have another motor right there. I'll drop that one in, take all the good stuff out of this one, drop it in there, take my extra rods, put that one in there, and then throw this one back together again over a weekend with a whole lot of beer and a whole lot of sheer willpower. But that's why I'm like, hey, we're gonna make these things, I'm gonna make these things go. We're gonna also get some new wheels and new shoes for this one. So these wheels will be retired on the old Cadillac. It's iconic, but the iconic look of this car will go to this one. And then the new look with like the CTSV rims, like, or the CTSV kind of styling, will go to this one. So it looks a little more like modernized, if you see what I'm saying. I'm gonna try to modernize this, and then we're gonna change the lights up here. Again, I'm trying to get them all LED'd out and like nice. We're gonna try to do all that. So get the LEDs going, get everything just like more touched up. I already have LEDs in the back lights, but I gotta get them like a couple more. Gotta find special types for all that, and then after that, it's gonna be all right. We'll have all those lights like done, and then after that, the next step is to, you know, find the LED halos for that one, fix all the paint damage on this one, get it straightened, get the body straightened out, get the trim back, and then I have to modify the trim on that side. So when the V badge just is chilling right there, we're gonna cut out some of the little like trimming on that side and put it in so it like fits. So then you see Concourse, and then you'll see Concourse V. So, and even if I have to move the V badges and like re-glue them, I'm gonna do them in a way where it's it will definitely still kind of be right where it is, like basically like right about there, but then have it next to the Concourse. So we'll see. We will see. But yeah, no, it just sucks because when I originally started this thing, this thing was supposed to be a build under like $5,000, and then it turned into like 40K. But mainly, actually, it only turned to 40K because people did damage to this car. They hit the car, they scratched it, and this car is all fucked up now. Like, it still looks good from afar, but when you get really close and when you're actually in person, all the scratches, like, yeah, there's a lot of scratches. So I'm like, some guy came and scratched this one up and scratched the whole quarter panel, did that side too. Another person hit the back of that side, so that side's pretty crooked. Then I ended up smacking a piece of like rebar that was sticking out of the ground, and I didn't even notice it was there for all those years I lived over there. It literally had caught my bumper. It like smacked my bumper, and I didn't even see it, and I backed out in that area many times, and this one piece of rebar stuck in the concrete was just up, and I was like, what is that doing there? And then boom, it cracked my freaking bumper, and then made it even hang down lower, because before it hung down, like, it's supposed to look like this, lined up perfectly. Now it's like hanging down, and then that side got bent inwards a little bit because a lady went and just like backed into my car and bumped it. I accidentally scraped the side of my car because it had no brakes, and it rolled right where that car, you know, right where that EXT was, and it scraped up against this van while there was doors there, and now scuffed up the side. So like I said, this is my project that has been getting kind of roughed up pretty bad. But hopefully after everything's done and everything gets all cleaned up and like body-wise, you get the motor running good, everything's like going, we get all the like the electrical like issues, kind of like bugs kind of worked out. The next step is to fix all the damages. The body damages, we're gonna go send it into a shop, have them fix all the little body damages, have them clean up everything and straighten everything back out. All the little dents are gonna get pulled out, and then once that is done, we are gonna have this car back, like 100% back and functional again. And then it's going to be looking clean. We're going to have the new wheels set up. We're going to have all that. The old wheels will go over here onto this car. And then, yeah. And then this car will basically look like what I envisioned way back in the day. So I can kind of keep that old vision. And I was like, man, my car's going to look so cool. I can already see it now. And I'm going to just redo it out of this one. So this one, like always, is like a reminder of the past of where it came from. So it'll basically look like this. You'll still have those wheels on this one. This one's going to look like this. Like very much the same as this. The new wheels that are coming and the new setup for like the suspension, all that when that comes, is going to bring this car to like a very sporty, very, very aggressive look. And I can't wait to show you guys, because eventually we're also getting the windows tinted for this one. We're getting all like the hood modified for this one, even this one. But for right now, we're focusing on this Caddy right now. This one will get its moment to shine, but this one is going to just, yeah, it's going to blow the doors. I can't wait. Like, I actually am excited. But yes, but other than that, if you guys want to do a build like this, remember, these things used to be $300 at Fresh Out the Box. Like, Fresh Out the Box, this was $300, and I will one day, like, post the pictures of when I used to look at it years ago, like 5, 6, 7 years ago. These things were cheap. And, like, for North Star guys, it was like, oh, man, if my supercharger blows up, go get another one. That's awesome, you know? But now LS kind of came in there and ruined it. Thanks, guys. You greedy, power-hungry bastards. Love you guys, because we're still in the GM family, so, you know, much love, GM fam. But you didn't think not to hog, you greedy little shit monkeys. Sorry for cursing, everybody. And the kids who watch this, I apologize. But I just want y'all to know, just because they did that now made these things way more expensive, and now I had to spend like $3,500 to get motor and supercharger along with it. Because it was $1,500 for motor. It was $2,000 to get the supercharger. So I still got it for a deal. But still, I shouldn't have had to pay that much, and it didn't even come with the adapter. So yeah, you guys have now, LS community has now made those superchargers. It's the fact that LS got it. If they didn't, had they not done that, the only price, they would have probably jumped up to like maybe $900, maybe at best. They would have gone up a little bit, but then they would have floated back down to where they were originally, like $400 or $500, and you know, they'd been fine. But yeah, I still have my pictures and screenshots of why I wanted to order it, but I just didn't have $300 to throw at it at the time. And I wish the day that I sold that van, I wish I bought the supercharger fresh out the box, because then I would have had it. And then all I would have had to do for the rest of that is like get the adapter and find someone who could make an adapter, and I would have paid them. And then this would have been in there sooner. But then the car probably wouldn't have been running, and then I probably would have lost it when the time I had to get it towed. So all things happened for a reason, because in the end, now I got what I wanted. And now it's like in there, it's on a property where ain't nobody gonna bother it. So yeah, no, it's everything happens for a reason. So I didn't rush the process. If I rushed it, I would have lost this car, and we wouldn't be here today, and this car wouldn't have been featured on anyone's channel. And I was telling people, hey, if people want to do it and share their opinions about it, cool. I'm respectful to everybody. Like, if I start doing car reviews on my followers, and they want me to do reviews, and I start doing like almost how Black Car Guru does, I kind of want to start doing that. But I'm gonna, like I said, I'll be honest. I'll share my opinion. I'm like, but I'll always say I myself would not do that with this car. I'd probably do something like this, that. Yeah, blah, blah. But I would definitely say the truth. I'm not gonna lie. I would say your car's dope. Say if it's like not my taste. I'm not gonna sit there saying any of my car's ugly, unless you really like do some straight up weird stuff to your car, and then you want me to do a review. I'd be like, dog, who gave you that? So we're taking your privileges away right now. Your modding privileges have been revoked. Like, the car community as a whole, we all have to just ban your skills for like a week or a year, and then you have to think about that and sit in car jail and timeout, and yeah, no. But no, I'm more the type of person that will definitely want to check out other crazy car builds and check them out. But so far, this one is almost done. We're gonna get it wrapped up. I'm gonna start tightening everything up now or today. Charge up this phone, tighten everything up, and get everything kind of straightened out, and then hook up just about everything until I get to the last little section, and then after that, clean up the wiring because it's a little bit of a mess, and then we should be all right. So, love y'all. Thank you for joining. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here a long time, you know I love you all. Every last one of you guys. I look at everything you guys say, and I want to interact with every last one of you guys. And then those who started from the beginning, thank you for still being here. And those who will continue to be here, hey, you're day ones. And for those ones who leave, be merry on your way and have a great day. But other than that, I'm gonna get back inside this house, throw this phone in the charger, make this post real quick. Love y'all, much love. LS guys, stop stealing North Star parts and hating on the North Star for it. That makes no sense. Sorry, I'm talking crap. I love my LSs though. I gotta do some crazy shit to you too. But I'm gonna actually ask some LS boys, what should I do with the LQ9? Should I just Whipple? Should I put Whipple, long tube headers, tune, and a cam? Or should I just build that sucker and just like do a giveaway for my channel? You know, whenever I want to do it, just do a giveaway, or just sell it to someone who really wants a freaking built-ass LQ9. So LS guys, if you do, give me some ideas. Big block guys, 500s over there going in the Fleetwood. I need every big block old school guy. I need you in the comments like ASAP. I need your help, because we're trying to build a 2,000 horsepower 500 big block, or at least a 1,500 horsepower. So if you guys can give me some good advice and point me in the right direction for parts, please, that's needed. But yeah, other than that, this one, if you guys want to know more about it, always reach out in the comments or reach out to me on Instagram. However, I'm happily willing to answer all your questions. So catch y'all later, y'all. Peace.